Dear all, today the lecture video is about Predictive Parser. The topic is from the course Compiler Design. The video is going to presented by myself, Mrs. NEELU, Assistant Professor from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, PSV College of Engineering and Technology. Let me start the video. The video is about Predictive Parser. Predictive Parser is otherwise called as LL1 grammar. So here capital L, I mean first L, which stands for left, and second L stand for leftmost derivation. The last one is it's one input symbol at each step now that initiates 1. For finding predictive parser, we need to know two things. One is first function, another one is follow function. To find first function, we have some rules. So the first rule is we have to find first of A. If my first of A is in the form of small letter in the sense which we call as the answer as A. If my alphabet, which we call as non-terminal symbol, which is in the form of capital letter. If I have got my first letter as capital letter, then I have to go inside the equation. The first letter should be always the small letters. Until that I have to search the element. For example, E tends to capital T. E is also capital, T is also capital. Then I have to go for T equation. Again, I have to search whether T equation has first alphabet as small letter. So terminal symbol in the sense small alphabet or symbols, it is called as first function. The first rule which tells you about first of A, if my finding is small letter in the sense the answer will be also in the form of small letter. If my question is x tends to epsilon, epsilon in the sense my answer will be also epsilon. If my question is A tends to x1, x2, x3, you can see that x1 is in the form of capital, x2 is also in the form of capital. Then you have to search only the first term, which is x1. You have to go inside x1 equation. So you have to see that x1 equation has the first symbol as small letter or symbol. For example, if my x1 is plus, x1 tends to plus capital A, then my answer of first of x1 is equal to plus. Okay, this is known as first function. First function in the sense first alphabet of the equation, which should be in the form of small letter or in the form of symbols. It is called as finding of first function. If I go for follow function, you have to insist what is my starting symbol in the equation. You have to search the equation has starting symbol as what alphabet. So if my alphabet is capital S in the sense, then while finding the answer, whatever the answer you have got, you have to add dollar symbol in your starting symbol. So whatever the answer you have got now for as follow of S, in that you have to add as dollar symbol. This is my first rule. Second rule is I have one formula which is A tends to alpha B beta. So here this equation you have to compare with your question. What is A, what is alpha, what is B and what is beta. If my beta is not equal to epsilon, this main thing, notify it. If beta is not equal to epsilon in the sense, then I have to use the rule 2, which I am reading now. Follow of B equal to first of beta. If my beta is equal to epsilon in the sense, I have to use rule 3, the last one. Follow of A equal to follow of B or follow of B equal to follow of A. This is my main thing. If I want to use rule 2 in the sense, my beta should not be equal to epsilon. If I have to use rule 3 in the sense, my beta should be equal to epsilon. Right? Yet now we have shown what are the steps we have to use for the first function and follow function. Now let me go for the example. Let me show the example, which is E tends to T dash, the whatever in the screen it is showing. So for finding first of E, what I have to find first of all the capital letters, whatever the capital letters which was present in your question, for all the capital letters you have to find first function and follow function. If my question has 3 capital letters, then I have to find for all the 3 capital letters first function and follow function. So in the given question I can see that capital E, capital T, F, E dash, T dash. So I am having 5 capital letters. Then I have to find for all the 5 things, I have to find first function and follow function. I have to find for E, E dash, T, T dash, F. Again for follow E, E dash, T, T dash, F. So first let me solve for first of E. For finding first of E, I should know I have to enter inside the E equation. So while I am entering inside the E equation, I can see first letter as T. Then it means that I have to go for T equation. Inside of T equation, if I am again moving, I can see the first alphabet as F. It means that I have to go for F equation. Why? Because all this comes under the category of capital letters. Until I am getting small letter, I have to search the terms, small letter or symbol. So I have went for here F. So in the F, I can see the first alphabet as what? Open parenthesis. Then my first of E answer is open parenthesis. Okay. Then tell me what is first of T answer? Again open parenthesis. Now tell me answer for first of T dash. The answer is star. Why? Because the first element is in the form of symbol or small alphabet. Same time first of E dash answer is plus. To find follow function. To find follow function, the equation which I have to take in the sense, towards the right hand side, the particular element should be present. So I am going to find follow of E in the sense, the capital E should be present in the right hand side. Such a equation I have to take. So while I am finding, I am getting F tends to parenthesis, open parenthesis E, close parenthesis ID. In this equation I am getting capital E as my right side equation. So I have to compare this with my formula A tends to alpha, B, beta. While comparing, I am getting A equal to E, alpha equal to open parenthesis, B equal to capital E, beta is equal to close parenthesis. So already I told you, for finding follow function, what is rule 2 and rule 3? If beta is not equal to epsilon, in the sense I have to use rule 2. If beta is equal to epsilon, in the sense I have to use rule 3. So by the above concept, we came to know that beta is equal to close parenthesis. Then I have to use rule 2, right? So I am using rule 2. My formula is follow of A equal to first of beta. Now tell me what is A and what is beta. A equal to capital E, beta equal to close parenthesis. Finally my answer is close parenthesis for follow of E. So another one point I conveyed you, for the starting symbol we have to add dollar symbol. So as per the equation, as per the question which we have given, which it has given now, as per the question which I have shown, as per the question we came to know that capital E is my starting symbol. So I have to add dollar symbol in my answer. So my answer is close parenthesis. Finally I am adding dollar symbol. Finally my answer which I have got is follow of E equal to close parenthesis with dollar symbol. This I am completing my lecture. Thank you for watching my video. Thanks a lot.